One of the most incredible verses in the Bible is Romans 5 that says, where sin increased, grace increased all the more. A lot of people wonder if that's true for their own life. Back in the 1750s, a man named John Newton was a slave trader, and he transported slaves from Africa across the ocean, and he placed them in horrible, horrible conditions as they were chained by their legs, by their arms, even by their neck. And they would have to live for weeks in squalor and filth. And many died. Sometimes up to 25% of them died in those horrible conditions. John Newton also allowed his crewmen to rape the slaves and in fact engaged in that very horrible act himself. One night, in fear for his life, he offered a prayer to God. This man who once boasted of how terrible a person he was suddenly cried out to heaven to find peace. And incredibly, he found that in God's grace. He would then write a song, "Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found, was blind, but now I see." It was John Newton who inspired William Wilberforce, who was essential and did an incredible job working tirelessly to outlaw slavery in his country. Towards the end of his life, John Newton lost his sight and was losing his memory as well. But he said this, "I remember two things: how great a sinner I am, and how great a Savior Christ is." Truly, where sin increased, grace increased all the more.